One of the worst things a man can be, as God raises you up out of the dunghill, is for you to allow the problems of your success to overwhelm the blessings of your success, and you fool around and become unthankful. You start complaining about needing an oil change, and the carburetor needs to be clean, and you forgot you didn't used to have a car. I can't believe we got to pay this much taxes on this house. 5 years ago, you didn't have a house. All they want me to do is work overtime. Whenever they want something done, they throw it on me. You're the same person who was begging God for this job. One of the worst things, right in the middle of the New Testament, talking about idolaters and murderers and envy and strife, it lists unthankful. David's sin above adultery and everything else was unthankful. And when everything had been compromised, suddenly he recognizes that God had been good to him. And God said, I gave you your master. I gave you your master's house. I protected you from your enemies. He said, I gave you your master's wives. He said, and if that had not been enough, I would have given you such and such. He said, you haven't even tapped into all the stuff that I would have given you if you'd have asked me. I need a brother to jump up and holler, I'm a blessed man. I'm a blessed man. Being a blessed man doesn't mean you don't have problems. It doesn't mean that you don't have struggles. It doesn't mean that you don't have situations. But through it all, do you recognize that you are a blessed man? Blessed to walk in here, blessed to be alive, blessed to have your health and strength. Your body works reasonably well. Your kidneys, organs function reasonably well. You have not lost your mind. You have something to be thankful for. But the enemy, I said the enemy wants to convince you that you are not blessed. And if you don't appreciate what you have, you won't recognize its value till you lose it. And all of a sudden, you forget to be thankful. And now David is in this mode. He's in this mode where judgment is being executed on him. And Nathan says, listen, you're not getting away from this clean. You're going to lose some stuff. The sword will not depart from your house. Your children are going to rise up and abuse your own wives. Your relationships are going to be scandalous and destroyed. He said, you did it in secret, but I'm going to bring you to an open shame. I'm going to embarrass you in public. I'm going to bring you to total humiliation. I will stop shy of killing you, but I will break you. I will crush you. I will humble you, but I will not destroy you. And there David is, dealing with that kind of praying that even deeply unspiritual brothers do this kind. Where you get to God, I know, let me see if I can describe it because you've never done this. Have you ever said to God, Lord, if you get me out of, I know this was my fault. I know I've been stupid. I know I didn't serve you right. I know I didn't listen at the warning signs. I know I acted a fool. I know I messed up some stuff, but Lord, down in my heart, I love you. And Jesus, if you would just please get me out of this, I promise that you ain't gonna never have to talk to me no more about this. And you start negotiating to God like a kid. Have you ever talked to a kid that's about to get away with, look, mama, I ain't gonna do this no more. Look, mama, I promise I ain't gonna never do this more. You ain't got to with me about this. If you get me out of this. Have you ever prayed that kind of prayer where it's me, oh Lord, standing in not my mother, not my father, but it's me, oh Lord. It's my fault against thee and thee only have I said, oh Lord, it'll make you pray. It'll make you pray. I mean, you'll pray like Noel Jones can preach. You'll be, oh Lord, I come before you, my Father. I I mean, the kind of praying where you know you are in trouble. Does anybody in here know what it's like? Come on, be real. Have you ever had to go to God like that? Have you ever prayed scared? See, you have to know what I'm talking about to know what I'm talking about. Pray scared. Oh God, God, get me out of this. Get me out of this. I know I should have been smoking all of them years, but now they got a spot on my lungs. God, get me out of this. Get me out of this. I know I messed up. I messed up, and it's my fault, Lord. It's my fault, Jesus. They're gonna do one more test in the morning. Come on, Lord. Come on. I don't want no cigarettes. You start tearing them up. I don't want none, Lord. I'm through. I don't even want no fireplace. I don't want no smoke in my life. Oh, some of you brothers know what I'm talking about. You go to get a physical and you get an HIV test. And you've been counting back years. Now 10 years now. I see this is 19, this is 2004. I'm talking about fear. I'm talking about fear where food rots in your gut and sleep evades your eyes. I'm talking about fear where you get down on your knees and say, God, please have mercy. Have mercy on me. Fear. Helen is going to call Mabel at 5 o'clock. Fear. Fear. The report you turned in was plagiarized, and now the teacher wants to see you at 3. Fear. See, most people don't know what fear is. Fear will make you sick. I'm not talking about nervous. I'm not talking about anxiety. I'm talking about fear. I'm talking about petrified. This is the way David went to God. He was petrified. Oh, God, have mercy. Have mercy, Lord. Have mercy. And Bathsheba has birthed a baby, and the baby is sick, and David's asking God for mercy, and God is dealing with David, and David is trying to deal with God. He's wrapped himself up in sackcloth and ashes because now you don't want to do nothing. You don't want to date nobody now. You in church on Sunday. You in church on Sunday night, it ain't even Super Sunday. You just here in case they had church. Everything God ever used went through a dark place. Abraham got the covenant for Israel while he was in a dark place. Moses spent 40 years on the backside of the desert in a dark place. Jacob stumbles up on the mountaintop and wrestles with an angel because he's in a dark place. Whenever you go through a dark place, it doesn't mean that God has left you. It doesn't mean that God is not there. It doesn't mean that God will not bless you. But the dark place is a prerequisite of greatness. You'll never do your greatest task until you've been through a dark place, a place of guilt, a place of shame, a place of regret, a place of affliction, a place of illness, a place of loneliness, a place of despair, a place that lacks joy, a place that...
Love you, Daddy. Motivation at your fingertips.